Hi, this is Mr. Massey, and this is a little video here on intervals for Theory 1, and you should be able to find it on your little website there, Google, whatever, Google Classroom. Anyway, and we're going to talk about intervals. Intervals. The first intervals we're going to talk about are the chromatic intervals within an octave. Okay, here they are. I kind of wrote them here. If you start here on the left, you get perfect one or perfect unison, minor second, major second, the large M, minor third with a small m, major third, perfect fourth, augmented fourth, or it's sometimes called a tritone, or diminished fifth, but we're just going to call it augmented fourth for now. Perfect fifth, P5, and then we go on minor six, major six, large M6, minor seventh, small M7, and large M7, major seventh, and then the perfect octave. Okay, so you need to write these down. Make sure you have all these and know what they are. But another thing you need to know is that intervals are harmonic or melodic. If they're harmonic, they're played at the same time. There's two notes, distance between two notes, and you hear them at the same time. If they're harmonic, if they're melodic, one follows another. So we're going to start with that, and I'm going to have you hear and sing along, and we're going to do it maybe several different keys. We'll just start here, maybe in C. And even if you're a guy and you're singing along, you just sing along as best you can, go in your falsetto, whatever you can to try and get the notes. Don't strain your voice. Just sing along as best you can. If it's ladies, they might have to go in soprano voice. It doesn't matter about all that. This is not a singing lesson. This is just singing the notes, kind of to hear them in your head. So sing along. So anyway, we're going to play these intervals and just kind of go through them. We're going to call that, we're in C. We're going to change the keys several times. We're going to call that perfect unison or perfect one, minor second, perfect one. Let's start over. Here we go. Perfect one or perfect unison, minor second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, augmented fourth, perfect fifth, minor six, minor seventh, major seventh, perfect octave. We're going to do that again. Perfect unison or perfect one, minor second, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, augmented fourth, perfect fifth, minor six, major seventh, major seventh, perfect octave. Now you're going to hear them a little differently, okay? And we're going to do it where we play the low note, the perfect one, and then we're going to go to the minor second, back to the perfect one, and the major second, back to the perfect one, and the minor third, back to the. So you hear me rocking back and forth between the low note and the higher note, and that will give you another sense of what the intervals sound like. Okay, here we go. Perfect one, minor second, perfect one, major second, perfect one, minor third, perfect one, major third, perfect one, perfect fourth, perfect one, augmented fourth, perfect one, perfect fifth, perfect one, minor six, perfect one, major six, perfect one, minor seventh, perfect one, major seventh, perfect one, perfect octave. Now I'm just going to say one, minor second, one, major second. I think that will help you even more. Here we go. One, minor second, one, major second, one, minor third, one, major third, one, perfect fourth, one, augmented fourth, one, perfect fifth, one, minor six, one, major 6, 1, minor 7th, 1, major 7th, 1, perfect octave. Let's change the key, do another key. 1, minor 2nd, 1, major 2nd, 1, minor 3rd, 1, major 3rd, 1, perfect 4th, 1, augmented 4th, 1, perfect 5th, 1, minor 6, 1, major 6, 1, minor 7th, 1, major 7th, 1, perfect octave. Okay. Let's do it a little bit differently. Do another key. Let's do it in G, maybe. 1, minor 2nd, 1, major 2nd, 1, minor 3rd, 1, major 3rd, 1, perfect 4th, 1, augmented 4th, 1, perfect 5th, 1, minor 6, 1, major 6, 1, minor 7th, 1, major 7th, 1, perfect octave. So that's going to help you. It's good to do that and try and sing along in the different keys. It kind of gives you an idea, kind of what's doing it. Let's do it in E flat, which is maybe a little too low for some people. It might be good. 1, minor 2nd, 1, major 2nd, 1, minor 3rd, 1, major 3rd, 1, perfect 4th, 1, augmented 4th, 1, perfect 5th, 1, minor 6, 1, major 6, 1, minor 7th, 1, major 7th, 1, perfect octave. Okay? Maybe the ladies need to sing real low for that. Kind of low. And the guys are singing higher, you know. Okay, so now you're going to hear, we're going to pull out of those the major and perfect intervals. And those are the major scale. 1, major 2nd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6, major 7th, perfect octave. Now we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but it's really perfect unison, major 2nd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6, major 7th, perfect octave. And so what about all those other intervals that we left out? Well, there's notes in between those, between the major 2nd, between the root and the major 2nd is the root and the minor 2nd. So root, minor 2nd, major 2nd. Between the major 2nd and the major 3rd, there's a minor 3rd. Major 2nd, minor 3rd, major 3rd. 1, 2, 3. 1, major 2nd, major 3rd. But those chromatics are in between. Between 1 and 2 is a minor 2nd. Between 2 and 3 is a minor 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, minor 3rd, major 3rd, major 2nd, minor 3rd, major 3rd. There's a note in between there. Between 3 and 4, is there a note? No, between 3 and 4 is where the half steps are in a major scale. So there's nothing in between 3 and 4, or 7 and 8, right? But just between 3 and 4. But between 4 and 5, 4 is perfect 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Between 4 and 5 is a half step, an extra half step. 4, augmented 4th, 5. Perfect 4th, augmented 4th, 5. Okay. Between 5 and 6 is is a whole step, but there's a half step in between. Perfect 5th, major 6, but between that is perfect 5th, minor 6, major 6. Okay. Between 6 and 7 is a whole step. 6, 7, or major 6, major 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, major 6, major 7th. I'm not calling these by the full names all the time. Sometimes I'll just call it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But when I get to 6, I'll call it by the full name, major 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or major 6. And a half step between major 6 is between major 6 and 7. Major 6, minor 7th, major 7th. And between 7 and 8, there are no half steps because between 7 and 8 is a half step in a major scale. 3 and 4, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But the notes are in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I kind of threw the half steps in between there. I didn't name them. But what are those half steps? Well, the minor second, the minor third. Minor second is where? It's between 2 and 3. The minor third is between, minor second is between 1 and 2. Sorry, made a mistake there. And then the minor third is between 2 and 3. Between 3 and 4, there's nothing. By definition, in a major scale, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 are the half steps, right? But between 4 and 5 is the augmented fourth. Between 5 and 6 is the minor 6. Between 5 and 6 is the minor 6. Between 6 and 7 is the minor 7. And between 7 and 8, there's nothing. 7 and 8 are half steps. So I'm saying this over and over again in a lot of different ways. You might want to really watch this over and over again and kind of wrap your head around it. Right now, it might be kind of difficult always to pay attention and focus and participate, right? So we have the major scale intervals, and it was explaining all the chromatic intervals in between, which are basically the minor intervals or the augmented interval of the fourth. So you want to be able to sing a major scale and sing it on numbers. Now in Europe, they sing it on do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. They have names for it in Europe. But here, we generally do it on numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you want to be able to sing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 3, 5, and 8, which is pulling out a chord, a major triad. 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of accenting those chord tones. 1, 3, 5. It's part of what they call a major triad. 1, 3, 5. And the 8 is the same as the 1. 1, 3, 5, 8, or 1, 3, 5, 1. 1 is the same as 8. It's just an octave higher, okay? And we call 1 and 8 the same sometimes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Okay? We'll do it in a different key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to sing along differently. 1, 3, 5, 8. It's another key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Let's go down the scale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 5, 3, 1. Okay, so you want to be able to sing that and really know what those are, in addition to the chromatic scale. Now, how can you memorize these intervals? There's other ways to learn these intervals, too. One of them is to learn them by songs. Famous songs or themes that you've heard, right? That's a half step or a minor second. It's the theme for Jaws. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a famous movie. Every time the shark attacks somebody, they always make that music. But it's in other places too. Now, most of these are ascending intervals. So we're just starting the low note and going up. But sometimes there'll be descending intervals too. And you kind of hear the interval with a descending going down, but it's still an interval, right? It's the distance between notes. Fur-elise is another way of doing it. It's from the higher note down. If I put it down here. That's a half step or a minor second. So that's kind of starting on the upper note coming down. Jaws is on the lower note coming up, okay? So for a major second, it's a very simple one. Happy birthday. That's a whole step or a major second. Happy birthday. For a minor third, there's several songs that work really good. Green Sleeves. It's a minor third. That's the sound of a minor third. But that's not, sometimes you can think of other songs. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. From The Sound of Music. Right. So another one, what's another one? Jingle Bells. Is a minor third. These are all a minor third. Green Sleeves, So Long, Farewell, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. That's a minor third. Major third, it's the next one. How would you learn that? Well, major third, there's several ones that work really well. When the Saints Go Marching In. When the Saints, when. Now, you could also do other ways. You could actually just count up. 1, 2, 3, just up a major scale. When the Saints, 1, 3, 1 major third, 1, 3. When the Saints come marching in. Okay. Another way to do it is Morning Has Broken. Kind of, if you go to church ever, you might hear the song, Morning Has. It's an old hymn. 1, 3. Right? Okay. Another example could be Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, but a major third, it's descending. Let's see. It's usually an E flat. Major third. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Morning is broke. Except putting it in different keys so you can hear it. Major third. 1, 2, 3. Right? Here's the next one. Here Comes the Bride. Very easy. Perfect fourth. Here Comes the Bride. I think it was originally in C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just count up the scale. Another example of that would be Amazing Grace. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing Grace, sweet the sound. Up a fourth. That's called a perfect fourth. Okay, Amazing Grace. The next one is kind of a tough interval. It's kind of a hard one. It's called an augmented fourth. Some people call it the tritone. Sometimes it's called a diminished fifth. This is called, let's see, augmented fourth. And people use it. It's kind of a strange interval. And people use it. You've heard it in the song from West Side Story, Maria. Maria, I just met a girl, Maria. It's also used in the Simpsons theme as the opening. The Simpsons. Right? The Simpsons. They sing it, actually. The Simpsons. Right? If you hear that cartoon, The Simpsons, that's a tritone, an augmented fourth. Augmented fourth. Bom, bom. Okay? A perfect fifth, there's a couple of ones that are really famous. Twinkle, twinkle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect fifth. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle. Another one would be Star Wars. Star Wars. Right. I think they do it in B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect fifth. Okay. Let's see. And then the minor six, it's kind of a hard one to find, But there's a tune called The Entertainer by Scott Joplin. That's a minor 6. It is actually 2 half steps leading up to the lower note. Minor 2nd. Boom, bam, boom, bam. That's a minor 6. Minor 6. It could also be Mozart's 40th Symphony. Da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Mozart. Mozart is the minor 6. Okay? It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Mozart. I just made up those stupid lyrics. But some people think you can hear that for minor 6. Then there's major 6. Yeah, you can always count all these. You can usually count up and make adjustments. But here, major 6 is if you watch NBC, major 6. That's a major 6. NBC, right? NBC. That's kind of their call theme. But it's also, you hear other songs. There's a song called My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean. It's an old Scottish tune, right? It's a folk song that's kind of popular. That's a major 6. My Bonnie lies. Let's see. And then Somewhere, there's a tune called Somewhere from West Side Story, and that's a minor 7. Somewhere, it's from West Side Story. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. 7 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, but it's not 7, it's flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. That's the song from West Side Story. Starts off 1, flat 7, minor 7th. Okay. Also, you hear it in the old Star Trek theme, if you ever watched that. Maybe you don't. We probably haven't seen that. The old Star Trek theme, but they used it. I think the original key is in B flat. Okay, so it's a theme for the old TV show. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, flat 7, minor 7th, minor 7th. So you can use that or the tune Somewhere. Then there's major 7th, which is almost the last one you're going to use. Major 7th. And where can you use major 7th? You can use, you can think of that tune, Think on Me by Aha, out of the 80s. I don't know if you ever heard this tune. Right, you know that song, right? Anyway, it's the part where they sing Think on Me. Think on me. That part. Think on. That's a major 7th. Think on. Think on me. All right, so that's one way to do it. Some people do it also from South Pacific. Yeah, I'll do another key. Let's see. They go up the octave then to the major 7th. Over major seventh, the octave, and then that's a song called Bally High. I don't know if you've heard it. It's from a show called South Pacific. Right, there's your major seventh right there. Okay, and then the last one is Over the Rainbow. That's one octave. It's the octave. Somewhere. Right? Okay. Somewhere. That's an octave. That's how you tell that interval. And there are other ways to do it too. You can also do the Christmas song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Think chestnuts. That's an octave. Somewhere over there, chestnuts, right? There's probably a lot of songs that start on octaves. Okay, so I hope that helps you. You need to learn these intervals. You got to know what they sound like. You got to learn the order of them. Be great if you can sing them. More than anything, I want you to be able to sing the major scale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 3, 5, 8. In any key. If I said, here we go, do that, you should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Or here's another key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Or another key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. Or another key. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 8. And why am I making you do that? Because I want you to be able to start on any note and figure out your intervals. You can be able to figure out any of your intervals if you know your major scale. If you know these little songs that'll help you learn what certain intervals are. This is going to take a while. You want to do it all the way till the end of school. So you got to listen to this video a lot, several times a week, probably. We're really going to help you. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.